Welcome to another amazing classic car journey on at Carog 765, the channel where history meets horsepower and forgotten legends breathe again. If you love the golden era of American automobiles, you're in the right place. Before we jump into today's masterpiece, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our community of classic car lovers. Your support truly keeps this channel alive, and I appreciate every single one of you watching right now. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic American cruisers ever built, a machine that didn't just roll on the streets, it glided with elegance, power, and pride. I'm talking about the 1958 Chevrolet Bel Air equipped with the legendary 348 V8 engine. This wasn't just a car, it was a statement of a changing America. The year 1958 marked a shift in style, in engineering, and in the way people looked at automobiles. And the Chevrolet Bel Air stood at the center of it all, wearing chrome-like jewelry and carrying itself with confidence that only a true classic can. The 1958 model year was unique for Chevrolet. It came during a time when automakers were fiercely competing to outshine each other in design, luxury, and performance. While the previous Bel Air models had already made their mark, the 58 version arrived with a deeper, heavier, more dramatic look. Longer, wider, and lower, this car introduced a new identity. Every line, every curve, and every chrome detail seemed to be drawn with purpose. When people saw the 1958 Bel Air for the first time, they didn't just see a car. They saw ambition. But what really separated this Bel Air from the rest was the introduction of the big block 348 engine. This engine became a legend in its own right. It was Chevrolet's first production big block V8, and it completely changed the game. Rated from around 250 to over 315 horsepower depending on the configuration, the 348 transformed the Bel Air from a stylish cruiser into a powerhouse. Suddenly, this beautiful car wasn't just about looks, it had real muscle under the hood. Imagine turning the key and hearing that deep, confident rumble of the 348. It wasn't the sharp crackle of a small block, it was a low, commanding growl that told the world this car meant business. It was the kind of sound that made people turn their heads before they even saw the car. And once they saw it, that wide grille, dual headlamps, sculpted rear fins, and the iconic chrome accents sealed the moment. The interior of the 1958 Bel Air also reflected the era's desire for luxury and comfort. Step inside, and it feels like a living room on wheels. Two-tone upholstery, chrome trim, a symmetrical dashboard, and a sense of space that modern cars often can't match. The steering wheel was massive, not just for style, but to give drivers full command of the machine. Sitting behind that wheel, you didn't feel like a driver, you felt like a captain. Driving the Bel Air 348 was an experience few cars today can match. The weight gave it presence, the suspension gave it smoothness, and the power delivered excitement the moment you touched the pedal. It wasn't built to be thrown around corners at high speed, it was built to cruise with dignity. Highways, boulevards, open roads, this car made every journey feel cinematic. People didn't just drive the Bel Air, they arrived in it. What makes the 1958 Bel Air even more special today is that it represents a turning point in Chevrolet's history. It was the only year of its body style, the beginning of the big block era, and a symbol of America's love affair with bold, expressive automobiles. For many collectors today, the 58 Bel Air 348 is not just a car, it's a prized piece of automotive art. Restored or unrestored, every example tells a story. Some were family cars, some were weekend cruisers, and some spent decades stored in barns waiting to be rediscovered. Every one of them carries the scent of 1950s nostalgia and the charm of an era long gone. Another beautiful thing about the Bel Air is its cultural impact. Whether you see it in old movies, car shows, or even parked under the sun at a Sunday meetup, it brings a smile to people's faces. The design represents a time when cars were built with personality. That massive chrome grille, the sweeping side trim, the triple taillight style, and the elegance of the roofline all combine to create a look that defines 1950s Americana. When you see a Bel Air, especially the 1958 model, you instantly understand why it's considered one of the most recognizable classic cars ever made. Let's talk more about the engine, because the 348 deserves its own moment of appreciation. Before this engine, Chevrolet relied on small blocks for power. The introduction of the 348 changed the company's reputation. This wasn't just another V8, it was bigger, heavier, and designed for torque. Chevy wanted a motor that could compete with the likes of Ford and Chrysler in full-size cars. And they didn't just succeed, they created a legacy. The 348 later led to the development of even more famous engines like the 409, celebrated in songs and drag racing history. Driving a Bel Air 348 today feels like holding a piece of engineering evolution. The engine runs smooth, but with a deep vibration that reminds you you're operating a true mechanical work of art. You can feel the road, the machine, and the power all working together. Modern cars are quiet and isolated, but classics like this connect you to the experience. The Bel Air teaches you to appreciate the drive, not just the destination. And the appreciation doesn't end with the engine or the design. Even the small details of the 1958 Bel Air show how much care went into building it. The chrome lines on the hood, the distinctive mesh grille pattern, the tail fins that curve gracefully rather than sharply, the signature Chevrolet emblems, and the two-tone color combinations that still look stunning today. These weren't random choices, they were crafted to elevate the car's presence. The Bel Air was also part of people's personal stories. For many families in the late 1950s, owning a Chevrolet wasn't just about transportation. It represented success, dreams, and a future filled with promise. Many people remember sitting in the back seat on long road trips, falling asleep to the sound of the engine humming gently. Others remember polishing the chrome on weekends, treating the car like a family member. These emotional memories are one reason collectors value classics like the 1958 Bel Air 348 so deeply. Even today, when one of these appears at an auction or car show, it immediately draws attention. People admire the craftsmanship, the history, and the unmistakable presence it brings. It's not just about nostalgia, it's about respect for an era when automotive design was bold and expressive. As we come toward the end of this journey into the legacy of the 1958 Chevrolet Bel Air 348, I want to say thank you for watching and being part of this community. Your support, comments, and enthusiasm truly motivate me to bring more classic car stories to life. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more legendary machines like this, don't forget to subscribe to @Karog765. Your subscription helps this channel grow and allows me to share even more timeless automotive treasures with you. Thank you for appreciating this beautiful piece of American history with me. I'll see you in the next video, where another classic icon awaits. Until then, take care, stay passionate, and keep the love for classic cars alive.